Good morning. I am the soul pool, you are the soul pool, we are the soul pool, together as a collective. And without you this doesn't work. 27th of May 2022. Astro DJ's giving me one, must be the 70s. Feel the Need in Me. So I don't know who sang it. I will look it up and see. Again, they've got me up early with it, so let's see where it takes us. Today's card is the Hermit card. For a long while it was our lockdown card. It's health services, doctors, nurses, hospital doors, the abdomen, the intestines. It's also in the upright, being strong enough to follow your own path, to walk away from possibly everything you've ever known or believed to be true and follow your own path. It's leaving materialistic things behind. In the reverse, however, it's the opposite. It's at the very worst, greed. It's about putting work first. It's about health issues. It's about not going with your gut instinct and not listening to spirit. So, let's see. There it is. Midday. So it's about children, childhood, your inner child, fond memories of the past, someone returning from the past, 6 months. See the bridge? It's maybe a bridge that we have to cross. And maybe it's because we're walking away from everything we've ever known to be true. We're healing. We're becoming the person we're meant to be. We won't walk this journey alone. Spirit will send us someone in the flesh or in spirit to guide us and light our way. Clarity of thought is needed. Perhaps for some, if there's mental issues especially, medical aid. Medical, legal and spiritual aid. A professional. Someone who cuts through the confusion, brings clarity to our lives, and sever ties when needed. Could be Aquarius Cusper. The tower must fall. So that could be for some that you need to let your walls down that you've built to protect yourself. For others, it's realising that riches and that ivory tower that you've built for yourself are not what you want. You've taken so long building it and now it's become a prison. severing ties. It will be a blessing in disguise. 16, positive energy, but it won't feel like it. Again, the release. Not being stubborn, not trying to control anything, letting go of greed, letting go of the outcome of a situation, the old way of doing things, etc. 4 years. Again, severing ties. The truth must be told. Clarity, cutting through the bullshit, getting to the point. This is all about release. Release and let go. And when you do, we've got 2 aces now. A new beginning will be yours. Your heart will be filled with happiness and love. Spirit are giving you the gift of peace. Can you see the dove? Filling your cup to the brim and overflowing with happiness. The conception of a child could be possible because that's sometimes sex. That is the masculine, that's the feminine. And the conception of a child, a new beginning, the conception of a new beginning. But it can, for some, and this is the only really negative card, for some it will mean losing everything. Last year must have been important. The ox, the year of the ox, 12 years previous, 24 years, 36, etc. This is a man who's lost everything. I will tell you the story about the watermelon again. This is somebody that was accepted into the royal family as an orphan, brought up, and he became the king's favourite. So naturally, his own children became jealous and constantly whispered lies about him, saying that he only loved for the money that it gave him. So the king finally got sick of these rumours and, rightly or wrongly, decided that he would ostracise this child, put him on an island where there was nothing there, and if he proved himself and made himself able to look after himself, then he would welcome him back into the fold. But he didn't tell him that. And he abandoned him on an island with his family, his wife, his kids. And luckily, there was a watermelon washed up on the beach. So they had a few provisions that they'd left with them, but they were slowly running out of food. So his wife planted the seeds, and eventually the watermelons grew. And they ate watermelon. That was all they ate. And they kept the seeds and they planted the seeds. And boats would go past now and again. And obviously sailors always need something to refresh them, to give them the vitamins they need so they didn't get ill. So they bought the watermelons. And more people got to know about the island, and more people came and bought the watermelons. And it became very rich and very famous. And when the king heard the rumours, he came and he got them and he brought them back into the fold of the family, much to the others' disgust. But he still had his island, and he didn't need to be there if he didn't want to be. This is someone that could have been a good friend at one time, but now has lost everything and becomes a dangerous enemy, because when he succeeded, he then came back. He knew who had betrayed him. And whether he did anything or not, the thought was there that he might. So it's the only shady factor on there. But it is Capricorn energy. And this is meaning, because with all the others not being negative, this is about letting go of the material things in life to find something better. He had pride in himself because he survived, and self-worth, and knew he could achieve something on his own. So what may have seemed like a destruction became a rebirth for him. Capricorn is about using any means possible to get to where you're going. So in the reverse, it would mean that you don't like using people or things. So that's why you can never take cards at face value. It doesn't fit with the story really to have that enemy there, but it may well be true. But the other side says that this is someone who's lost everything, and yet he will still be abundant because of who he is. So, let's see. Could be a man in uniform. Could be somebody of a darker complexion. Usually a Capricorn cusper. So, Sagittarius, Capricorn, or Capricorn, Aquarius. We have got Aquarius there, haven't we? New beginnings. And the song Feel the Need in Me goes with the sex. But it's not just sex, because we've got the love there as well. Yeah. Something here is waiting to end. Something from the past. Or be transformed. A rebirth. Somebody's been in a very dark place over this. In limbo. The transformation is waiting to happen. Somebody's staying in the safe zone. The 13. Negative energy. A heavy burden to carry. Messages and communication are needed. Possibly about finances over children, or improvements, small improvements in finance and career. Again, man and boy, somebody with a darker complexion, somebody of in uniform. Postman, sometimes. This is somebody who can't stand on their own 2 feet. That's got to stop. You've got to overcome those addictions. It's going to be a shock. I mean, detoxing, I would assume, isn't very pleasant. But when you get out on the other side, you're much stronger. This is a lesson you have to learn. That you can't rely on other people all your life. Sagittarius energy, issues with the hips and thighs. You're not looking after yourself. Number 14. And then we have the miracle. The miracle that happens. But usually it's manifested by you with your thoughts and your words. It is communication. It is siblings. It is hands, arms, shoulder issues. Above all, medical issues. But it is also the card for something or someone new entering your life, as in the birth of a child or a new job or a rebirth of your life. But you have to stay positive. You're manifesting. And in the past you've had to survive, so you've had to do things maybe you're not proud of. If it's someone new entering your life, it's somebody that works with blades, discs, cups or wood. It can be anything from a surgeon to a hairdresser. The disc could be a circular saw or cash. It all depends on how you interpret it. It's been a cold, hard winter, but miracles can happen. Gemini energy, 1st or the 28th. And love. There is love being offered, but there's a lot of spilt milk in the process. So it could be someone from the past that you've known before and it didn't really get off the ground. The seal is an animal totem. The beach may be important, but you have to find clarity and go with love. because there's some very confusing information around this love, this happiness, this offer. And again, we've got two men now, both in the reverse. No action, maybe because of lack of finances. Somebody who's all mouth and no trousers, Elaine, you like that one, don't you? The honey badger. He's not getting any honey because he's using vinegar. You get more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. He's the complete reverse of what he normally is. Possibly because his self-confidence has taken a knock. Aries Cusper energy. And the finances are definitely depleted. An end to security financially and a knock-on effect to the family unit. Those born 1951 plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved. So you have to stay positive. No negative words, even if you feel like it. Probably no negative actions. It's a slow process. But there is communication. We've got it twice. The postman rings twice. I don't know if that was a horror movie there. But communications or finances to do with siblings, children, something, issues with the past returning. You are protected. We've got the perfect couple here. The King and Queen of Swords. Both very clear about what they want. Somewhat detached, so there may be some coolness between them. Thinking very clearly and possibly seeking professional help. Severing ties. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This one would be Libra. Legal matters. Unfaithfulness or your cup that's empty. But we know that it's leading us. This is the second row. We're going back a bit. It's leading us to our happiness. But it's unfaithfulness, a severing of ties. Possibly the loss of a child or a pregnancy that don't go full time. Again, we've got staying in the safety zone. Refusing to transform. The 13. So we've got 13 and 14 negative. 9 or 27. No, that's today's card, sorry. 13 and 14 negative. But 16 is positive. You won't feel like it. So the 13 and 14 is the full moon in June. Yeah, lies, deceit and theft. So somebody's deliberately tried to confuse you. A little bird maybe telling you some gossip. Jennifer could be important. And there it is. You need to eat. Some of you will be becoming single, but mostly it's about shedding the skin because the snake is there, 1965 plus or minus 12 February to February, 9 years, and standing on your own 2 feet, being financially and emotionally stable on your own. Doesn't mean that you will be on your own. Some of you will become single, but for others it's just getting that independence so that you can stand independently and not be codependent on someone else. So somebody's been disempowered by somebody, it looks like, has been flawed by love. And it's very clear that it is love. But there's conflict and competition in this. So maybe it wasn't planned. Someone wants to rest. Someone wants to sit and not have to fight for what they want. You may have won the battle, but you haven't won the war. There'll be no reunions here if you if you sit back on your laurels and do nothing. Yeah, there it is. Full reverse because of Mercury retrograde, I think. Today, problems with the vehicle, so watch out. We know that's always true. Mothers, the womb, the breasts, check yourself, girls. Cancer energy, letting go of control. Not trying to control others, but taking back control of your life. Vehicle problems, accidents, emergency vehicles, ambulances, fire engines, mechanical problems, speeding tickets, parking fines. The 7 or the 25, negative energy. Not on the right path, going in the wrong direction, lack of success. So, we have then the 13th, 14th, 15th, 725, and yeah, 725. And the only one that's positive is that 16, but it won't feel like it because it needs to destroy something. So you can shed that skin, transform your energy, come out of your safe zone and become the butterfly there. There's been enough rest. You need to transform your energy. Oh, there it is. What you own owns you. 26. So material things, which is where we started with the Hermit, you have to walk away from the material. What you own owns you. It's Libra energy. You've been sitting on the fence far too long. It's juggling 2 people, 2 situations, 2 jobs, trying to be in too many places at once. 2 years, possibly because of the lockdown. Wealth isn't money. Wealth is his ability to truly experience your life. And that's what he found out when he was exiled to that island. It wasn't about money then. Money couldn't help him then. There was nowhere to spend it. Henry David. Very important. Yes, you will earn it. You've maybe strived for years to earn it. You will earn it. The second house is about being grounded in the physical. It's the house of money. And it's what you earn and your movable goods. But his movable goods he couldn't take with him, could he? It's a sign of Taurus. Solid reality, creature comforts, lifestyle, and areas supporting primarily in the physical realm. It is also, as you see it, the key to your power. So the empowerment. And you're losing that power. The second house isn't always to do with money and possessions. It's about ownership of talents, maintaining a comfortable shelter, and living up to personal values. Self-esteem, what did I say? He's lost his self-esteem. It's gone. It's also about what we decide to utilise and manifest in this physical realm, the miracles we make happen. The desired results, which will always be quantifiable rewards. So that means doing something not for what it will get you, but just out the goodness of your heart. It also is about familial happiness, and in this case, we're losing it. When this card turns up, it's a time to concentrate on a more practical issue, how you handle your finances, how do you look after yourself in terms of shelter, because it's time to stand on your own 2 feet and provide for yourself. So your children may be moving out and needing to provide for themselves. They may be hoping that you'll give them a handout. You have to let them go and let them find their own way in life, even if they want to go backpacking across the world. How do you look after yourself and yours in terms of shelter? How are you being rewarded? Are you making a good living at what you love? This is a time where you need to protect your resources, but don't be greedy. To manage those things you earn in a mature and equitable way. It's about sowing the seeds. What do we say? Thank you, full circle spirit. Sowing the seeds, just like that gentleman and his watermelons, for a good harvest later on. It is time to build, accumulate, toil and manage. You may be at a stage to take the beginning steps of opening your own business. There's your new beginnings. Of your own business and embarking on a path that will not only enable you to realise your dream, but can also make you a fortune in doing so. Meeting up with stubborn individuals, yes, that's that, and the Aries in the reverse is very stubborn, my way or the highway. Or being unyielding yourself could also be an issue. It's important to stay the course, but also to be flexible when dealing with others, especially concerning goals or any financial matters. Music, especially the human voice, so Astral DJ is getting his plug in, or issues concerning the voice box may somehow figure in. Beauty, maintaining a good appearance and having a sense of fashion at this time is imperative. No matter what your question or focus, money, earnings and material assets will play a part. Usually, this is an extremely positive card, indicating that significant financial rewards, but only if you stay the path, sow the seeds and wait for the watermelons to grow. You must remain diligent and committed to it. You've got to keep watering them. Since the second house is ruled by Taurus, with patience and gradual advancement, solid achievement is on its way. The only warning here is to be cautious where finances are concerned, because it is possible, very possible with that card, family members especially. If you come into money, you will meet unscrupulous people, including your kids, that will spend it for you or take it from you. However, do consider the other cards in relation to your question, which we have. So somebody could be trying to steal an inheritance. The second house card can at times indicate stubbornness, laziness, sitting back on the couch, wanting to let everything be done for you. And developments that come about slowly or seem to drag. You will not be able to rush things. It is, in most instances, this card indicates an abundant harvest. No matter how fast or delayed it will be, it will arrive. But you've got to come out of your safety zone fast. Too many. It was a good card as well. Bloody hell. Commitment. Are you committing yourself to the wrong thing? Angel wisdom reminds you that when you aim for a vision, so manifest, without doubt or deviation, so make your choice and stick to it, it will succeed. Your guidance is to persevere towards your vision. Let every thought, word and action, which it's not at the minute, your thoughts are, but the actions aren't there, be directed towards your desired outcome. If you have two needs inside, feed the one that you want most and it will succeed. There's no way it can fail. Nothing is more powerful than focused energy, and the angels will see your pure light of commitment, whether it's to a relationship, a piece of work, a journey, or anything else in your life. Remember to ask them for help. Know when you dedicate your intentions to the highest good, they will support you. Be committed to your vision of how you want your life to be. You have to believe in yourself. We've got Taurus. We already mentioned Taurus. It could be that gentleman there is a Taurus, but usually it's a Capricorn. Taurus. Earth sign energy. 11th house is Aquarius, which we've mentioned twice. So it's not dimming your light to fit in. It's shining your light, getting out into society, doing what needs to be done, joining groups if you have to, no longer in the lockdown, freeing yourself, facing the chaos head on, and with it comes hope, healing and freedom. Social and tribal gatherings, the workplace, the colour deep yellow, group activities, society, friends, hopes, wishes, dreams coming true, a social consciousness. The deep yellow. Venus. So, love. Venus, I believe it's Taurus and Libra. I'm not sure, but I think it is. Let's have a look. Don't know if I wrote it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Taurus and Libra, but don't quote me. So, Taurus. Venus in Taurus. Desires sensual satisfaction. Affectionate, passive, faithful, possessive and jealous. Finding deep satisfaction in marriage. Venus is in Taurus, falls quickly in lust, which is that. Cautiously in love and is attracted to voluptuous partners. So, could be about love, this one. You've got to decide. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye.